Very good morning, my dear students. So, in this PPT, I'm going to explain you about what is the use of seal, what are the sealing materials, compatibility of seal with fluid. Okay, so this is also very important topics for the point of examination. Okay, so normally seal is nothing but it is a agent or it is a part or which is a device which is used to prevent the leakage of an oil from a hydraulic system or in a hydraulic element. Okay, so whatever, if it is an agent, it is an element which will be fixed in the hydraulic power system so that it can be controlled, it can be control the leakage of a liquid. Okay, so that is called about a seal. Okay, so and also not only it will control, it will also protect the system from the dust, any raw particle, any which is a waste particle. Okay, so this is called as a seal in a hydraulic system. Okay, the main function of this seal is to maintain a pressure, prevents the loss of fluid from the system, and keep out contamination in the system to enhance and its working life. Okay, so the main function of this is to prevent the pressure regulator and the constant, that is a also it will to prevent the loss of fluid from the hydraulic power system, and also it will keep the working conditions safe. Okay, so this is, and the reliability over the hydraulic power system can keep a more longer period. Okay, so this is the main function of seal. Okay, or it is in some other definition we can say that seal is, it is a device or a substances that is used to join the two things together so that it will prevent them from the coming apart, or to prevent the anything from the passing between them, that it may be a liquid or anything. Okay, so that is the main function of the seal, is called as seal. Okay, seal element or seal device. Okay, or it is a piece of wax, okay, lead or other material with an individual design stamping on into it. Okay, so attached to a document as to guarantee of authentication. Okay, that is authentication is very important. Okay, so just to understand that seal is nothing but it will prevent the leakage of liquid from the hydraulic power system. Also it will protect, okay, from the any raw material or any dust, dirty component, any, okay, particle. Okay, so it's called as seal. So how seals are classified? Okay, so here again there are two types of seal can be classified according to the method of sealing. Okay, so how you are going to use the sealing, based on that there are two types of category of seal. That is, one first one is a positive sealing, second one is a non-positive sealing. Okay, so positive sealing is nothing but it is a seal prevents even a minute amount of oil from getting a past. Okay, so small micro component also you can prevent. Okay, a positive seal does not allow any leakage whatsoever. Okay, that is maybe in external or internal. Okay, second one is a non-positive sealing. Okay, so non-positive sealing is nothing but it will allow a small amount of internal leakage such as in clearance of the piston to prevent the lubrication only. So non-positive means it can be transferred a small micro component. Okay, so but it is also a protective, but there is a chance of allowing a small amount of leaking. Okay, so that is the main difference between positive and non-positive sealing. Okay, next one is according to the rate of motion existing between the seal and the other parts. Based on the motion of a liquid, again sealings are classified into static seals and dynamic seals. Okay, so static nothing but these are the used between the mating parts that do not move relative to one another. Okay, so they cannot be transferred, they cannot move from one point to another point. Such position, such times we are using a static seal. Okay, these are relatively simple and these are essentially non-wearing and usually trouble free in if it is assembly properly. Okay, so we have to assemble a properly, that is fixed position. Okay, dynamic seal means there is a chance of mating to movable parts. Okay, these are assembled between the mating parts that move relative to each other. Okay, now that is moving from one system to another system. Such conditions, such level, such parts we are going to use in this dynamic seals. Okay, hence dynamic seals are subject to wear because of the one of the mating parts rub against the seal. Okay, there is a chance of going to wear the parts because here the transmission between the two parts are continuously rubbing each other. Okay, so there is a chance of damaging the parts. Okay, so this is the main difference between the static seal and dynamic seal. Okay, next, based on the according to the geometrical cross section. Okay, so based on the area. Okay, so here the first one is o-rings. Okay, so o-rings, it is a U shape. Why it is called o-ring? Because it is in the form of round in shape, hence it is called as o-ring. Okay, it is mostly widely used seal in a hydraulic power system, so it is a frequently in almost all the hydraulic power component we are going to use this o-ring hydraulic, that is seal. Okay, so it is normally molded synthetic rubber seal that is has a round cross section in its free state. Okay, so o-ring can be used for the the most static and dynamic condition in both the situation we are going to use this, and it gives the effective sealing through a wide range of pressure, temperature, and the movements. Okay, almost all the three factors will be considered in this O-ring component. Okay, so let me understand detail in the next further video. Okay, second one is a V-ring seal. Okay, so V-ring seal and U-ring seal. Okay, V and U-ring seals are both are compression type of seal used in virtually all the types of reciprocating motion application. Okay, wherever the reciprocating motion is there, we are going to use the V-ring seal component in hydraulic power system. Okay, so these include the piston rods and the piston seal in a pneumatic and hydraulic cylinder, pneumatic and hydraulic cylinder, press tanks, jacks, and seal on a plunger and the piston in reciprocating pumps. Okay, so here where we are going to use the reciprocating motion in hydraulic power system, in such condition we are going to use V ring and U ring. Okay, so here see the diagram, that is a U shape, V shaped, so hence it is called as V ring. Okay, so next one is T ring. So why it is called T ring? Because it is a form of, it is looks like a T shape, hence it is called as T releasing. Okay, nothing is there O U V T. Okay, just based on its appearance. Okay, so here T-ring seals, that is a T-ring seal is a dynamic seal, okay, that is extensively used to in a seal cylinder piston, that is piston rod and other reciprocating parts. Okay, so normally it is made up of a synthetic rubber molded in the shape of cross sections, okay, that is T, and reinforced by backup ring on either side. Okay, the sealing edge is rounded and the seal very much like on the O-ring. So normally all these seals are used to prevent or to protect the component, or to produce, to prevent the leakage from the hydraulic power system only, but based on the different appearance, so again it is classified. Okay, next one is the fourth one is the piston cup packing. Okay, so here the piston cup packing are the design specifically for all the piston in a reciprocating pump and pneumatic and hydraulic cylinder, all almost all the cases. Okay, they offer the best service life of this type of application and require a minimum recess space and minimum recess machining, and can be installed easily and quickly. And this type of piston cup packing seals are used almost all the VUT shaped hydraulic power system. Okay, now so last one is in piston ring, that is okay. So piston rings are steel that are normally universally used for the cylinder piston rings offer a sustainability less opposition to the motion that synthetic rubber, okay, seal. Okay, so these are the different for you types of as seals which are used in hydraulic power system. The main use of this seals are used to prevent the leakage of fluid from the system, and also protect from the dust or any other dirty particle, so that it can be move smoothly, or it will take the longer life of an hydraulic power system. Okay, so just to remember that one. Okay, so next question is, what are the sealing material, what are the made up of that material? Okay, so second topic, here, the various metallic and non-metallic materials are used for the fabrication of a seal that are used in a hydraulic power system. Okay, normally hydraulic seals are used or manufactured with the help of leather metals, and elastomers are very commonly used seal metal. Okay, so leather, bunayan. So what are the composition? What are how much temperature we have to maintain? Let's understand. Okay, now first one is the leather. So normally this leather material is rugged and inexpensive. Okay, so however it is tends to a screech when dry, cannot be operate above 90 degrees centigrade. So your square nothing but above 90 degrees centigrade. Okay, now so this material cannot be operate above the 90 degrees centigrade of an hydraulic power system. Okay, which is inadequate for many hydraulic systems. So if you use means there is some chance of damaging all the parts. Okay, leather does operate well at a cool temperature at about minus 50 degrees centigrade. Okay, so normally this type of leather seal materials are normally used or operate below minus 50 degrees centigrade temperature. Okay, bunayan. So this is also a type of seal material, and this material is rugged and inexpensive and wears very well. It has a rather wide operating temperature range between minus 45 degrees centigrade to 110 degrees centigrade. Okay, 110. So it in between this we can use this bunayan sealing material. Okay, during which it maintains a very good sealing characteristics of an hydraulic power system. Okay, next one is third one is silicone. Okay, so this is also a type of seal material, and this is belongs to the elastomer, has an extremely wide operating temperature, that is minus 65 to 230 degrees centigrade. This is very important, and hence it is widely used for the rotating shaft seal and static seal. Okay, so because of this operating temperature, it can be used a wide range of okay, so here silicone has an very low tear resistance, and hence it is not used for the reciprocating seal application. Okay, so next one is a neoprene. Okay, so this is also type of seal material, and it has a temperature range of 50 degrees centigrade to 150 degrees centigrade. That is a positive. Okay, so it is unsustainable above 120 degrees centigrade because of its tendency to the organize. So it is not at all used above 120 degrees centigrade. If you are using, means the whole material will melt out. Okay, so written. So this is also a different types of sealing material. It contains 65% of fluorine, and it has become almost a standard material for the elastomers type seal, and it is used for the elevated temperature between 240 degrees centigrade. Okay, and it is a minimum operating temperature is 28 degrees centigrade. In between this, we can use a written type of seal material for the hydraulic power system. Okay, next one is what are the pipes and the hoses. Okay, so this is very important in hydraulic power system. Okay, normally in a hydraulic power system, pipes are used to force the liquid fluid from one system to the another system. That is the main function of pipe in hydraulic power system. Okay, so the fluid flows to the distribution system consisting of a pipe that is a conductor and fitting which carry the fluid from a reservoir through a operating components and back to the reservoir. Okay, so hydraulic system uses a primarily four types of conductors. That is a steel pipe. They are using steel tubing, plastic tubing, flexible hoses. These all are used for supplying the fluid from in a hydraulic power system. Okay, they may be depending upon the choice of a company. Okay, the choice of which the of a conductor to use depend primarily on the system operating a pressure and the flow rates. Okay, these are the different types of flow rates. How you want to flow rate, that is the pressure flow rate. Based on that, we are going to select this type of pipes. Okay, and next one is this last one is quick acting coupling. Normally couplings are used in a hydraulic power system. Is coupling is nothing but to joining the one part to another part. That is a in a mechanical, we can say that coupling is our main use for connecting the each parts. Okay, connecting the each devices. So that is the main function of this coupling. Okay, and okay, now couplings are precision component. That is a component engineering for a specific use that which exact the dimension and close tolerance. Okay, there are a variety of application in a modern industrial plant for a quick connect, that is a called as QC, shortly called as a QC coupling. Okay, both of pneumatically operated tools as well as other fluid power equipment which cannot be connected rapidly to their power sources to permit a wide versatility of a production needs. Okay, for a instant a connecting or disconnecting a tracer and its hydraulically actuated agriculture component. Okay, normally the components in a hydraulic power systems are not connected properly. With the help of this coupling, we are going to connect each devices properly. Okay, so that is the main function of, that is the main use of this quick acting coupling. Okay, so it is shortly called as QC. So okay, quick coupling make changes simple but do not require additional hand tool, take little time to not to require the help of additional trades or skill. Okay, they are the devices which permit the rapid connection or disconnection of a fluid connector. So these type of coupling, they do not want any extra material to fit any nuts, bolts or an external, but they are very quick. They can easily connect or disconnect. Okay, with the help of some fluid conductor. Okay, so this is about the quick acting coupling. So I hope you understand this seal and what are the different types of seal and what are the different type of material made of a seal material. Okay, so I think you understand this. Okay, so this just to remember that seal and see what are the sealing material and what are the compatible seal with a fluid, what are the different types of fluid. Okay, seal is nothing but it will protecting the component. Okay, so it will prevent the leakage of a leakage from the component. Okay, so that you understand this. I hope you understand this. Thank you.